Sir, sir?
Okay, madam.
Start the class, sir. Okay, sir. Very good morning to all, ma.
Good morning,
Good
madam.
morning, madam.
Morning, madam.
Morning, ma. Our expected Ejuvas, sir, Rajendra Kumar Reddy sir garu. Good morning, sir. Our convener, sir, Sonsekar sir garu. Good morning, sir. Once again, my dear students, good morning to all. Now, in previous class, we learned about the following topics: the human heart, functions of the heart, importance of the heart, internal structure of the mammalian heart in lab activity. Okay. Today, I'm going to explain the following new topics: internal structure of the heart, the blood vessels and circulation, the great scientist of William Harvey, Harvey's experiment, Marcello Malfigi, blood vessels. These are all today we are going to discuss about this today topics, ma. Now I'm going to once again I recall the internal structure, internal parts of the heart, ma. Already in our previous class also show in this slide also. In today onwards, once again, what are the internal parts of the heart? We know the parts are all superior vena cava, right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricle, papillary muscle, aorta, pulmonary artery, left atrium, bicuspid valve, and median septum. These are also very important internal parts of the heart. Okay. Already in the previous class, start with the internal structure of the heart, ma. But time is over. I'm not completion of the internal structure of the heart. Today I'm going to explain the what is the internal structure of the heart. Very important topic. In this slide also in previous class we learned, ma. Once again I recall what is the continuation in the internal structure of the heart. We know internal structure of the heart, the main three components are there, ma. Very essential three components are there. What is the chambers, walls and blood vessels? Okay, these are all very important parts. That means in our internal structure of heart is working in all living organisms and internally the mainly four chambers, four walls and blood. These are all in the discussed in the previous classes also. But in this class, what is the importance of the internal structure of the heart? We know all living organisms has one of the main organ of the heart. Okay. In this internal structure of the heart is rather intricate with the several chambers and walls and control the flow of blood. Already, heart has a four chambers are there. Ma. What are they, ma? Heart, how many chambers are there?
4 chambers, madam.
What are they?
Chambers.
What are
Right
they?
and left arteria and right and
Right and
left
left
ventricles,
right
madam.
and right.
Okay, very good. These are also the four chambers. During the process of the pumping to the blood to the heart and collect from the all parts of the body to the heart. That is away from forward. That means towards and away the blood pumping to the heart to all parts of the body, all parts of the body to heart. This is also it helps to mainly that it helps to the four chambers. Already some different kinds of the animals, different kinds of the living organisms are there in our surroundings. For example, human beings also it has a four chambers. The four chambers left and right atrium, left and right ventricle. This is all the main purpose of pumping to the blood. Okay, through the all parts of the body. Next, what is the main different kinds of the living organisms also? For example, one is aquatic animal is called as fish also, two chambers, and reptiles also, for example, lizards, and amphibians, examples for frog. These are also reptiles and fish also two chambers are there, ma. Reptiles and amphibians also three chambers. This is also during the process of the same like that. That is pumping to the blood. This is also very important essential of the four chambers is pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body. Next, arteria, ventricles also. What is the main? The arteria also. Arteria also less muscles and smaller than ventricle. Compared to the ventricle, the arteria is also smaller, ma. This also in discuss with the previous class, ma. And next, mainly the artery also is one kind of the blood receiving chambers. It is blood receiving chambers, and ventricles also pumping chambers. The blood also pumping to the through the all parts of the body. Okay, this is compared to the arteria, the ventricles are bigger. Okay, ma. This is what is the pumping and pushing blood to the circulation. Circulation through the arteries. That means arteries, and already we know the blood vessels are there. Okay, arteries and veins. This is one kind of the blood vessels. In arteries, ventricles also chambers. Arteria, ventricles also chambers. Arteries, veins also blood vessels. This is differ, ma. Chambers, blood vessels, walls. These are all in the differ. Okay, ma. Can you able to understand in this slide? Shall I move to next slide, ma?
Yes, madam.
The structure of the heart, the main part of one kind of blood vessel. We know blood vessels are three types are there. What is that? Arteries, veins, capillaries. The three types of blood vessels that it during the process of the pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body through the heart. Okay, ma. In organisms with closed circulatory system, the blood flow within the vessels varying shapes, ma. Already see in this picture, blue indicate tubeless structures are there. Red color indicate tubeless structures are there, ma. That is the red color indicates oxygenated blood it pumping to the all parts of the body from to heart. And same like that, blue color indicates it say deoxygenated blood it pumping collect to the all parts of the body and it throw at pumping to the heart. This is the difference between the oxygenated and deoxygenated. Oxygenated blood it carry to the arteries. Deoxygenated blood it carry to the veins. These are all differ from the arteries and veins. Arteries carry the oxygenated blood. Veins it carry the deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood collect from all parts of the body and it through the heart. Same like that, heart too pumping to the oxygenated blood through the all parts of the body. This is the main difference between the arteries and veins. Capillaries also one tubeless structures, ma. This is also it a form of network. The veins and the arteries it connecting between the capillaries. Capillaries when very thin tubeless structures. These very thin tubeless structures it flow it pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body. It helps to like that in veins and arteries also. It connecting between the arteries and veins. Once the capillaries also it through the carry the blood in the pumping to the all parts of the body to the heart. These are also the blood vessels also it frame the one network process. Okay, ma. This blood is also one kind of the internal structure of the heart. Already in this slide also discussed with in the previous class, ma. Today in this slide do not discuss with in previous class. I'm explaining the another kind of the part of internal structure of the heart is walls. How many walls are there, ma? How many walls are there in our heart?
4 valves, ma'am.
How many walls are there? 4 walls are there in internal heart. Okay. The mainly atrioventricular walls and semilunar walls. Atrioventricular walls also again bicapsate valve and tricapsate valve. And again the semilunar valves also aorta and pulmonary artery. Also what is the during the activities in this walls, the walls is main functioning through the blood in the all parts of the body, only one direction. See, walls are flocks of fibrous tissues located in the cardiac chambers between the veins. Already heart covered cardiac muscle. Already inside the heart, 4 chambers are there. Inside the chambers also, it have a 4 walls also located from them. Inside chambers, the 4 walls also located from them. Next, the ends of the blood flows in the single direction. Only the 4 walls also, it carries the 1 wall and the connecting between the other walls also, only through the blood only one direction, single direction. Okay. Next, the walls of flaps also prevent the blood from flowing backwards. That means backward and frontward, the blood also carried to the only through the one direction in forward and backward. ఒకసారి ముందుకు వెళ్ళి అది రక్తాన్ని సరఫరా చేసినప్పుడు అది దానికి సహకరిస్తుంది. తిరిగి వెనదిరిగి ప్రయాణం చేసేటువంటి రక్త ప్రసరణలో కూడా మనకు వాల్స్ అనేవి ఇక్కడ ప్రముఖ పాత్ర వహిస్తుంది. వాల్స్ ఆల్సో వెరీ మెయిన్ రోల్ ఆఫ్ పంపింగ్ టు ద బ్లడ్. ఇక్కడ వాల్స్ అనేది సింగిల్ డైరెక్షన్ లో మాత్రమే నీకు రక్తాన్ని సరఫరా చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి అది ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కొక్క వాల్వ్ ఓపెన్ అయినప్పుడు ఒక్కొక్క వాల్వ్ నుంచి బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేషన్ అనేది సర్క్యులేటింగ్ జరుగుతుంది తప్ప అన్ని వాల్స్ ఓపెన్ అయిపోయి అన్ని వాల్స్ బ్లడ్ పంపింగ్ అనేది జరగదు. The 4 walls, so each one walls also opening and connecting with other walls also. Okay, ma, can you able to understand what is the walls functioning of this internal structure of the heart?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Already and atrioventricular walls also are between the ventricles and arteria. Already the walls also interconnecting between the ventricles and the arteria. And already we located from the chambers also, walls also located from the chambers in our internal chambers. నీకు 4 గదులలోనే 4 చాంబర్స్ లోనే ఈ వాల్స్ అనేవి లొకేటెడ్ చేయబడి ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఈ 4 వాల్స్ ఆల్సో ట్రైకప్సెడ్ వాల్వ్ అండ్ బైకప్సెడ్ వాల్వ్ ఆర్ మిట్రల్ వాల్వ్. ఈ 2 వాల్స్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే వాట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ ఫంక్షనింగ్? ద వాల్ between the right ventricle and right arterium. Right ventricle and right arterium is the tricapside valve, and one which is the found between the left ventricle and left arterium is known as mitral valve or bicapside valve. Already 4 valves are there. The first 2 valves, what is the first 2 valves? Tricapside valve or bicapside or mitral valve. నీకు mitral valve అన్న bicapside valve అన్న ఒకటే. ఓకే మా? The tricapside valve also right ventricle and right arterium, it between the connecting ma. Right ventricle and right arterium. That the mitral or bicapside valve, left ventricle and left arterium internal connected. And is also pumping to the blood in the through the all parts of the body. Walls are 4 types are there. Mainly anteventricular walls and semilunar walls undertaking in the 4. The 4 walls also, the first one is tricapside valve located from right ventricle and right arterium. Right ventricle, right arterium is chambers. Already chambers, 4 chambers. Right arterium, left ventricle, right ventricle. These are 4 chambers are there. No, these right ventricle and right arterium is located from tricapside valve, and left arterium, left ventricle, it located from the mitral wall or bicapside valve. Okay, can you able to understand, ma? Already 4 chambers are there. The 4 chambers, right ventricle and right arterium, it's located in the tricapside valve, ma. Left ventricle and left arterium is located from bicapside valve or mitral valve. Okay, ma? Can you able to understand?
Yes, madam.
Next, semilunar valves also are located between the left ventricle aorta.
Left way.
Walls also located from the left ventricle and aorta. Aorta is one of the biggest artery from in our body, in our heart also. The biggest artery. So many arteries it carry to the aorta is main functioning through the blood from the all parts of the, that is pumping to the all parts of the body. Aorta is one of the biggest artery. Okay. Next order, the semilunar walls also located between the left ventricle and aorta. And next, it is also found between the pulmonary artery and right ventricle. We know already aorta and pulmonary artery is there, ma. Aorta is one of the biggest artery, ma. In the semilunar walls also, it located left ventricle and aorta. And same like that, another pulmonary artery, that means another semilunar wall, it located from the pulmonary artery and right ventricle. These are all the walls also located in our heart. The main walls also functioning, pumping to the blood to all parts of the body. The four walls also located in the internal structure of four chambers. The walls also located internally four chambers. Kirti, don't talk. Kirti. Is there, ma? Mute yourselves. Okay.
మీ పక్కన డిస్టర్బెన్స్ గా ఉంటే మ్యూట్ లో పెట్టుకోండి. మీ పక్కన సౌండ్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి అందరూ.
Mute yourselves, ma. Don't disturb for me. Next, the walls also, four walls also, is located from four chambers. The four chambers internally, the walls also, the main functioning is pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body. Okay, ma, can you able to understand in this slide? See in this diagram also, pulmonary valve, left arterium, right arterium, how to you can functioning through the blood in our heart. Can you able to understand in this slide, ma?
Yes, madam.
Shall I move to next slide?
Okay, madam.
Okay, ma. Okay, I will share with one video, ma. What is the internal structure of the heart? Are you visible?
No, madam.
Okay, okay. Are you visible, ma?
Okay, madam.
Okay, are you visible? Moshmita, are you visible in this video?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay, ma. See, ma, internal structure of the heart, what are the functioning is there? Already the main organ is heart, ma. The human body is the main organ is heart. Heart is covered with cardiac muscle. See, the heart is pumping to blood. The heart is
Blood.
giving the vibration to left up. See, this is heart. Okay. Next, these are also blood, ma. Blood. See, ma, what is the internal structure of the heart? See, right arterium and right ventricle. Right arterium, right ventricle, it carry the blood in deoxygenated blood, ma. Blue color indicate deoxygenated blood. See, this is the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, you see the deoxygenated blood, the right and left ventricles also, that is connecting between the pulmonary artery. See, left arterium and left ventricle. Left arterium, left ventricle, it carry the oxygenated blood through the connecting between the aorta. Deoxygenated blood connecting with pulmonary artery. Oxygenated blood connecting with the aorta. Okay. Next, This is the heart pumping to the blood in the through the all parts of the body. See, you observed in the arrow marks in the backward and frontward. Ma. This is capillaries. Ma. Very thin tube-like structures. See, blue color indicates veins carry the blood in the deoxygenated, and red colors it indicates from the oxygenated blood. Okay, ma, can you able to understand in this video?
Yes, madam.
Okay, madam.
Madam.
Okay, ma. Next, one of the greatest scientists was William Harvey. William Harvey, one of the greatest scientists, ma. He was worked by the blood anatomy. Blood గురించి ఇతను అనేక పరిశోధనలు చేశారు. He worked in lot of experiments. Okay. He was born in 1578, ma. William Harvey born in 1578. And he was studied medicine at Padua 1598 to 1602. Next, he also Fabrice taught him anatomy, blood anatomy. ఇతను దేని గురించి ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడారంటే బ్లడ్ anatomy గురించి ఎక్కువగా మాట్లాడారు. Next, then worked in London as a doctor and later in lecture in the anatomy at the Royal College of Surgeons. Just like he worked in the more experiments in the London, but it's Royal College of Surgeons. Okay, ma. Next, the William Harvey, another information was also, William Harvey was an English doctor, ma. He is one of English doctor, also physician also. Next, who discovered, that means the William Harvey discovered heart worked and blood circulated around the body. The heart is main work and circulating from the blood in the around the body. That is, he explained the William Harvey. The heart is main organ or every living organism. The heart is worked in the through the blood in the all parts of the body. Only it gives the explanation of the William Harvey. Okay. Next, before the Harvey, doctors learned from Galen. Galen also one of the great scientists, but he is also worked by the blood anatomy. That the body used blood like a fuel. We know one mission he worked, it need to the fuel. Without fuel, the mission is not working. Same like that, the living organisms also, inside the blood is there, blood also is like fuel. Without fuel, that means without blood, do not working to internal organs in our body. The main heart is main organ of every living organism. Without heart, do you live? Without heart, do you live, ma? No way.
No, madam.
All living organisms, it has a main organ of heart. That is, it through light to the in our surroundings also. Okay. Next, what is the Harvey discoveries include that? What is the main discoveries during the William Harvey? The William Harvey, the first one, the heart works like a pump. We know heart works like a pump. What is a pump? The blood is pumping to the all parts of the body. He is explained the William Harvey. Discovered by the William Harvey. Next, blood flows in the one direction only around the body. The blood also already in our heart 4 walls are there. Every wall it flows the blood in only single direction, only one direction. This explanation also given by the William Harvey. These experiments are also during to the previous days, and so many experiments also during the William Harvey after given to the information, and today onwards you and me also studied in them. Next, one-way walls stop the blood going to the wrong way. We know the 4 walls also only one wall during the process, ma. Not 4 walls, not during like that, but that is wrong way. Only the blood flow to the single direction. That is given explanation of the William Harvey. And next, blood is recollected and not replaced. Only recollected but not replaced, ma. That is given the information by the William Harvey. William Harvey was one of the greatest scientists, and he worked on the only blood anatomy and blood also. Blood is red in color, is a pigment, hemoglobin pigment is there, blood vessels are there. The blood vessels is main functioning is through the functioning is the pumping to the blood in through the all parts of the body. These are all the information also given by the William Harvey. Okay, can you able to understand? Shall I move to next slide? Shall I move to next slide? Okay. One of the Harvey's experiment, ma. We know raise our hand, all of you, just like in this activity during this ma. All of you raise our hand and tied with one band of in our arm. In our arm is there no? In our arm. Tied with in our arm. Or thread or any band. After some time, see, below the hand is some swelled ma. Swelled. How? You know, any guess how this swelled in this hand?
Madam,
Already-
when it is tightened, no blood will be transformed, madam.
Yeah, very good, ma. The time within our arm, that means not circulate, not pumping to the blood. Already in our internal veins and arteries are there, ma. Blood vessels are there now. Internal our body also blood vessels are there. But veins also, you know, some very tightly tied with a band of thread in our arm, and below the part is some like the vessels are shown. The vessels are shown in this internal part. But the vein also swelled in the below part. The vein also it carry the deoxygenated blood. Ma. Vein also carry the deoxygenated blood. Just like we tied within our arm and below the part is swelled. That is the main problem is there in the swelled. That is internally the vein also not pumping to the blood. The vein also carry the deoxygenated blood, but not pumping to in this internal structure of the veins. But that is the show the swell is there. Swell is come to there. And after that is in our heart also, 4 chambers, internal 4 walls are there. Any valve it can close them, but not pumping to the blood in through the all parts of the body. Any one valve also closed them inside heart, but not pumping to the blood. That is the main problem. That is the heart diseases, the heart attack, and everything also you can affect it from the some peoples. We know this is one activity only in our directly we do. In our tied within our arm, below part is show some swelled is there, and internal veins also not pumping to the blood. That is the main problem is there, and not pumping to the blood. That is not pumping to the blood. That is in our body also not functioning, ma. Not functioning in properly. We know already internal 4 chambers and inside 4 valves are there. The valves and chambers also main purpose of during the process in the through the pumping to the blood from the all parts of the body, to heart. This is the continuous process, ma'am, not stopping, non-stopping process, continuous process. But any one valve closed them in our heart, but that is not a proper way into the pumping to the blood. That is affected from some people also. It came some heart affected from them. Okay, can able to understand, ma? What is the Harvey? Harvey he worked from this how to any closed inner valve internal heart of the 4 valves are there now. One valve is closed, and after not pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body. Already we know 4 valves also it pumping to the blood only single direction, only one way direction. But any one valve is closed, ma, after what you say, what you observe, not pumping to the blood, not pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body, but it's not affected from this now. Can you able to understand, ma? This is given the explanation by the William Harvey, ma. Okay, can you able to understand in this activity, ma?
Yes, madam.
Okay, shall I move to next slide?
Okay, madam.
Okay. Next, another one of greatest, Marcello Malfigi, also one of the greatest scientists. He is also worked in the blood vessels. and capillaries also. And he was also Italian physician, anatomist, botanist, biologist also. And he was born on 10th March in 1628 in Italy. In 1646 also he entered in University Belgona and Italy, and he worked from the anatomy of blood. Marcelli Malfigi also he worked in the anatomy of blood and capillaries, vessels. Is also he worked on so during the so many activities. What is the main discoveries of Marcelli Malfigi? Capillaries, renal gamularis, urinary tubules, dermal papillae, taste buds, glandular components of the liver. This is also during the discoveries, the great scientist of Marcello Malfigi. Okay. Next, what is the experiments given the information Marcello Malfigi? He used the microscope to express the major type of the plant and animal structures. Plant and animals also one kind of living organisms. Same, the identified and described the pulmonary and capillary network connecting small arteries and small veins. We know already the capillaries are there, capillaries connecting between the arteries and veins. These are also given information by the Marcello Malfigi. Okay, the first to see the red blood cells and attributed to color of the blood done in 1666. The red in color, the blood is red in color. Inside of the hemoglobin is there. Who is given the information? Marcelli Malfigi. Malfigi is given to the red in color. Is there one pigment is there? He is also given the information. Next, he was concluded that most living material or gland in the organization. That means inside so many organs. That means urinary system are there, blood vessels, heart functionings. These are all every living organisms also internal. So many organs are there. This is also how to working, how to functioning. What is the connecting between the each and each part of this? This is also given the information by the Marcello Malfigi. The mainly he worked on the capillaries. Today in this lesson, Malfigi also one of the greatest scientists. He worked on the capillaries. Capillaries also we know one kind of the blood vessel. Capillaries also connecting between the arteries and veins. Okay, ma? Can you able to understand this line? Shall I move to next line? Malfigi and the William Harvey, the both of scientists, he worked on the blood vessels, blood and blood vessel anatomy. The blood also it has a blood vessels are there. We know already in the discussed in the previous classes also. Arteries, veins, and capillaries are the main kinds of the blood vessels. The artery also it carry away from the heart to various organs of the body. Veins also they collect the blood from the different organ and bring to the back to the heart. And capillaries also exchange of the material between the blood and surrounding cells take place across the thin walls in the capillary. The capillaries also very thin like structures. This is also it internally connect between the arteries and veins. The arteries and veins and capillaries, these are also the main functioning is pumping to the blood through the all parts of the body. This is the main functioning of the blood vessels. These are also given the information by the both of scientists of Malfigi and William Harvey. Okay. Next, the main blood vessels also arteries and veins. See, in this pictures also inside what is the arteries and the veins are located in this in our heart. Already the carry blood away from the heart, carry blood under the high pressure, thick elastic valve. These are also arteries. Thick elastic valve in this arteries. But thin elastic valve is the veins. Arteries also carry to the oxidated blood. Veins also carry to the deoxidated blood. Both are connecting between the capillaries. Capillaries also thin-like structures. It is connecting through the all parts of the body. Okay, see what is the capillaries beds. The capillaries also very thin-like structures and all the connecting through all the body. In organs with heavy nutrients and oxygen requirements, anything like that. in our pumping to the blood inside the oxygen, that means nutrients. This is also pumping to the through the all parts of the body, main the functioning of capillaries. And next, the given the time capillary beds usually holds up to the around 25% of the total blood supply the human. Overall, in our human body or any living organism, pumping to the blood in through the all parts of the body, it helps to the capillaries. Main helps to the capillaries, ma. Can you able to understand, ma? Can you able to understand in this slide also?
Yes,
Any
madam.
doubts are there?
No, madam.
Doubts are there? Okay. How many blood vessels are there? Anybody say, ma?
Three blood vessels, madam.
What are they?
Artery, veins, and capillaries, madam.
Okay. What is the main functioning of the arteries?
Carry the
Blood
oxygenated
from
blood,
heart.
madam.
What is the main functioning of the veins?
Collect blood
Releasing the
from all
deoxygenated
organs.
blood.
Okay. What is the main function of the capillaries also? Pumping to the blood to the all parts of the body. What is the connecting between the arteries and veins? Okay, ma? Next. How many chambers are there in our heart?
4 chambers, madam.
What are
Four
they?
times.
Right ventricle,
Right and left ventricle. Right and
Left atrium.
left atrium,
Right and left atriums and right and left ventricles.
vertical.
Okay, very good. Left and right arterium and left and right ventricle. Also 4 chambers, ma. Again, how many walls are there?
4 valves, madam.
What are they?
Madam.
4 walls, madam.
What are they?
pulmonary valve,
Walls. 4 walls.
Tricuspid
Tricapsid wall,
wall,
bicuspid wall,
or mitral wall,
pulmonary wall,
mitral wall,
pulmonary artery and aorta. These are all
pulmonary.
4 walls in our internal heart. Okay. Who is discovered by the blood anatomy?
William Harvey.
William
madam.
Harvey.
Okay.
William Harvey.
He worked on the blood anatomy.
Anatomy.
Okay, ma. Can you able to understand in this slides also?
yes, Chandra.
Any doubts are there, ma? Any doubts are there?
No, madam.
No, madam.
Okay, ma. I give the homework in your WhatsApp group. All of you finish and send to the in my WhatsApp group, ma.